Greetings. This is TJ Horansky, your Chicago correspondent. I am here with my friend and now neighbor, I guess, Mr. Jonny Boucher of Hope for the Day. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
That's a good answer. That's my favorite color, too. So, Jonny, tell us a little bit about all the fans on AP have seen Hope for the Day stuff quite frequently, do music, Saved My Life videos, stuff like that. Tell us a little more about yourself and how you started Hope for the Day and why.
Well, basically, I was working in the music industry in a bunch of different, facets, and I started out as a concert promoter when I was 13, so I'd always been a part of a community, and I always understood that there were people coming to these shows, especially hardcore and punk rock shows, that were, outcasts, and I was one of them. I recognized that I went to a massive school, so music was always a release for me, and as I grew in my career, I was working in different genres of music, and I understood that it didn't matter what genre it was. There was still people in the crowds every night that were suffering, so it was like, how can we make a big difference in their lives? And then, unfortunately, I lost my boss to suicide in 2010, and Mike, my boss, was like a mentor to me. He was like the first guy that really trusted in me with doing massive festivals and doing bigger gigs. So I looked up to him in a way because he was very successful, but as successful people can be, there's a lot of pressure, and I didn't know that there were a lot of demons that floated with him. And I got a call that he jumped off his 5th floor balcony, and I kind of had this out-of-body experience where I was like, I got to go back to Chicago and do something different with my life. And slowly but surely started taking that course, and then I decided to start Hope for the Day. We're an alternative approach to suicide. We're not really clinical in any way, and it's hard for us to get grant money and stuff like that. So you just got to keep recreating that, and the more that you talk about suicide, the better it gets for people to understand it. But it also allows people to then connect with you and be like, hey, I want to let you know I support you, and how can I do more for you? And now in 2014, we're going on. We're part of 3 tours, and it's very exciting just to see that people believe in it and want to be a part of it.
Yeah, speaking of the tours, I guess we'll bring up first Warped Tour. Congratulations on the Indiegogo. You raised over $10,000 for Summer of Hope. Tell us a little bit about what that felt like to achieve your goal and what Summer of Hope is going to be and what you're going to be doing on Warped Tour this year.
It was just like everything in life. There are steps to success, and the Indiegogo was a very interesting experience. It was so awesome. Every day, just like seeing that number rise a little bit more and more, just knowing that people from all around the world were watching these videos that we were putting together. And it was just an experience that was very, very powerful, because you're like, all right, people believe in us. Okay, now we got to do this. And now we're a few days out from Warped Tour, and it's here we go. We're going to be running around. You'll see me running around with cameras, shooting a documentary about the most important thing is that our booth is going to be a safe space for people to communicate and understand that it's okay to not be okay, and we're going to have resources there, and we just want to let people know that it's all good, and to hold on, because life is a beautiful thing. So
you've teamed up with some great bands for the Warped Tour too. Can you tell us what bands that you plan on working with?
Oh, yeah. Well, for the campaign, when we launched it, we were originally going to work with just Telly from The Word Alive. We had Garrett from The Color Morale. Then the boys in Vanna got on board, and Paris. We're really excited about them. Beartooth. Very excited to see what we do with those guys. Those guys are just snapping off. Ice Nine Kills, they're great dudes as well. They came to bat for us, and state champs. Gotta love them, and the beautiful thing about just that core group of people, there's so many different genres of music. So then the main reached out to us. Then we have people coming from just like some of the smaller bands that are just gonna be playing a few dates, saying, hey, how can we be a part of this? How can we get the word out? And it's really awesome to then see like 4 Year Strongs hollering at us. So we're really excited just to see the plethora. We have a lot of friends on the Monster stage. The Ghost Inside dudes are gonna be out there too. So we're gonna be having a good time. But this video is to kind of allow you to take what we're presenting on Warped Tour and get through the fall and the winter and the spring, and just we'll see you next year. We want to let kids know that we're always going to be there for them, and that music is an absolute amazing threshold to exhaust the pain and the pressures of life, because it's so important that you make sure that you get through the next day.